Hebrews 2 verse 14 shares a dangerous secret that I bet will shock you. This is the aspect of the Holy Communion you've probably never heard before. It quotes, "Since, therefore, these his children share in flesh and blood, in the physical nature of human beings, he himself, in a similar manner partook of the same nature, that by going through death he might bring to naught and make of no effect him who had the power of death, that is, the devil." The mystery lies with the inverse implication of the verse. If Jesus partook of our flesh and our blood and as a result took on our human nature and was subject to death, then we ourselves can partake of his own flesh and blood and as a result take on his divine nature, the material of his form, and be subject to life and life more abundantly and the compendium of all the possibilities of this life. The consequence of this is that we begin to exist in his life form. We are aware by science that there are several life forms. There is the plant life and animal life, and even in the animal life there are different hierarchies based on habitat, qualities and abilities. So in the spirit life, even though all spirits are spirits, yet there are hierarchies based on habitat, qualities and abilities. And so the life form we take on and begin to exist as, is of the apex rank. Have you not heard the scriptures in Ephesians 1 verse 20 to 22 and chapter 2 verse 6 that says, "We are seated with Christ in heavenly places far above principalities, powers, mights, dominions and every name that is named." What this translates in plain words is, you are now in a state of existence, in a level as a being, the same as Christ, the habitat being heavenly places, and that your level on the chain as this form of life is far above the place of principalities, powers, mights, dominions and every name that is named, both in habitat, qualities and abilities. Do you realize the weight of the truth of this form of life is consolidated in John chapter 6 verse 53 to 56? It quotes, "Jesus said to them, I am telling you the truth. If you do not eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you will not have life in yourselves. Those who eat my flesh and drink my blood have eternal life, and I will raise them to life on the last day. For my flesh is the real food, my blood is the real drink. Those who eat my flesh and drink my blood live in me, and I live in them." The communion is a crucial activity for this life form. All these are possible by the communion. It is not a religious rite or church ritual. It is an essential activity a living being must carry out to sustain itself. This is spiritual food indeed. Now you know what the communion really implies. Hope this message blessed you. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification icon so you can be updated when we post a new video. God bless you. See you next week.